Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gossip Gala. I mean, if it's not Gossip Gala, it can never be Gossip Gala. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Body. And of course, when you see my face, what comes to head? Gossip, more gossip. What's going on now? Do you know what's going, you guys are lying? So I really don't know what the energy is, but we'll just go with the flow. So you guys should tell me what exactly has been happening, what's going on, what's going on with Headies. I see. There's a lot to it, but as time goes on, we'll have the conversation because I've been used to look all the do I call it testimonies now? Be all the complaints of the whole Headies thing. I'm like, what's going on? I remember there was a time where, the stuff was supposed to happen, I think, first week of April or so. And, it was taken down to, the last weekend of April. So I'm like, okay. It's going to be, bam, it's going to be Leeds. The fact that, they left the Western country, they decided to do it here. It's going to be best, it's going to be everything. But with all the testimonies, permit me to use that. With all the testimonies, it's not looking funny. For Shallipopi to come out to say, you know what, if when I see my two legs for dear, make I bend. I'm like, Has it gotten to this? We'll be all right. This country will be all right. Why can't she give me gist now? I've not been here for like, tell me what's going on, what's popping. How many Mama Emeka told somebody, that there was something that went down with their husbands? Those are the kind of gossip me I like. I'm so sorry. I can be naughty sometimes, but, it's part of the weather. Do you guys see the rain? Hey, I love it. Where there's no sun, there's nothing hitting, there's nothing remembering you about hellfire. But everything that's remembering you of heaven, everywhere is cold, everywhere is cozy, everywhere is calm. Ah, this is my kind of weather. Do you understand? I just wish today is a Saturday so I can be with someone very important to me and we're just playing. We'll probably find some akara by the side. Or do I call it bean skin? I bet can no stress me. Some akara by the side and all that, that soft bread. Gege bread. The one freshly baked, you understand? They just brought it from the oven. Then I say, God's beauty, take. You know, oh Lord. Then probably for those people that like me that love pap every Saturday, I don't know. We see back then where we like now we are all grown ups, everybody's just leaving the house. But back then everybody used to be more together and all. Every Saturday like this or Sunday morning. Mama will just, boil very, very interesting water then. The water is hot. She's making pap for us or custard, and we are drinking together with some fried akara, very brown, very peppered. Oh Lord. And honestly speaking, I'm probably we'll have like some fried fish by the side because my dad is someone that is heavy on protein. So there's nothing he's eating and it's not. Sometimes it's weird I find it weird sometimes, but he's one of those persons that regardless of what he has on the table, he wants to see a protein there. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's go with it. So honestly speaking, I feel like I'm waiting. I suppose they do, but when we see some kind of gossip on social media, we are going to drop the pap and come and gossip first. And literally, that's what I'm here to do. So let's quickly go straight into straight S. You know that. You see those people there. They are never okay. Permit me to say they are just never okay. All right, and the first tweet from Ineka we have here. I have decided to stop lying to myself. I am really a lover girl, and I'm very emotional one too. I feel like Nneka she just touched one button that from her get. If you look inside us like this, ew, we actually love for a living. But honestly speaking, I'm so with Nneka on this one. There's this time where I'll tell myself, oh, don't do this. Don't fall for this guy. Don't my guy, it just never works. Trust me, it just never works. And most of the times, I feel like, but again, when I look at the past experiences and all, like I just call it the experience. So I'm meant to learn something from it and keep it moving. But honestly speaking, I used to be one of those persons that'll say, oh, I don't fall for this kind of guys. Like me, words how. Anyway, I fell. We saw it. We did not conquer. But honestly speaking, yeah. Like I said, I'm with Ineka on this one. There's so many times I've had to lie to myself that, don't worry. We got it. We got it together. We didn't got nothing together. It hit us hard, my guy. It hit us hard and breakfast was served. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But then I feel like it's also when I was making mention of the whole experience and all, it's something that you have to pass through for you to get stronger, for you to know who you are as a person, what triggers you as a person, what rules or principles you need to, live by or abide by. So yeah, I think that's what something that has actually worked for me. And that's why most of the times, some people will call it saposexual, but I don't think it is for me like that. For me, it's just more about, are you intelligent? Are you smart? How well do you speak? What's your dreams and all of those things. When I see people, I hear girls and they say that, oh, this guy is fine. I'm attracted to this guy. The guy is fine, yes. Attracted, no. Because I've trained myself to be attracted to things that matter. And what is that thing that matter? May you get sense. You understand? Kola. You have to have some senses with you. You understand? If you don't have some senses with you, I don't find you attractive anymore. You understand? So really, I think that's what, having been served breakfast a whole lot of times, I've actually taught me, or it has someone just shaped me into that kind of person where I have to be more concerned about what you bring to the table than how you actually even look. Do you understand? So yeah, well, I feel like most of the time the girls that fall prey to all of these things are those girls that do, oh, he's so fine. Jeez, look at his lips. It's so pink. He has broad shoulders. Oh my god. My guy, he can have broad shoulders and still spill nonsense with his pink lips. You get. I beg, you should have sense. Once you have sense, every other thing can follow. Amen? Amen. All right, moving on to the next tweet on Street X. We have, talking to a new person isn't even exciting anymore. I'm not going to lie. It's not. Because I am 50% sure in the next 1 month, we won't be talking. Yeah, to some extent I kind of agree. But again, that's why it's important to always state out who exactly are we, who exactly am I talking to, right? Why am I even giving you my number in the first place? I think it was this place I mentioned one time. I remember 2-3 years ago, I had to change my line from my, the line I was using before, because I just felt like almost everybody had that number. Even people I wanted to speak to, people I didn't want to speak to, people that I didn't want them to even have access to me. Everybody just had the number. And I had to, change my line. And when I did that, I was very strict on who exactly gave my number, who I even saved, which person's number I even saved. Do you understand? I'm always very cautious of that. I don't know how you people do it though, but I'm very cautious because, again, I don't want certain persons reaching out to me. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't want certain persons reaching out to me. But now, even because I know how the process, I think back then, the way it was that easy for me to change. But right now, it's a business number. It's a number that is universal. Honestly speaking, I'm always very cautious of who exactly has my number, because most of the times when you think that you've met the right person, you've seen the right person, you guys have the right energy, give it a month. Just like, this babe here said, just give it a month. Most of the time you see that it didn't there. Just earlier today, I was just, I don't know what I was reading, but I'm always reading most of the time. And I was just, reflecting on, there's this guy I used to have, I used to have his number back then, right? I think there's a part in my life where I wanted to get a phone, and I got the phone from him. Now, we started having conversations, and I noticed as at that time, what even made us very glue and all was because of how he relates with people. Like, this, he speaks his pidgin in a very, he has a different tone. Everything about him was quite different and unique as at that time. But right now, thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so I think one of the reasons why I had that reflection was because I was thinking about it now, and I'm like, okay, what exactly even brought us together? Okay, that's okay. Now, why exactly did we separate? Right? Was because the only thing that we even having, the only thing that brought us together was the fact that I was excited about, I mean, seeing someone that had a very different, way of speaking pidgin, a different accent to it and all of that. Like it was quite unique to me. But as time goes on, I didn't find that very interesting anymore. So I think that's something that happened to us a whole lot. You get, and I think one of the problems that we have is most of the times we try to now push things. We try to make sure that it works. At the end of the day, we try to. I mean, we keep pushing things when we are not supposed to. You get, because on what this person has said, one of the reasons why many people are not excited when they see people is because again you're not sure that this particular relationship or this particular conversation we're having is something that will lead us to somewhere that we are expecting. And at the end of the day, you see certain persons rush into things, and at the end of the day, of course, they rush out. So yeah, it's a lot, but again, it takes us back to also knowing exactly why am I having this person's number, right? Why exactly am I saving this person's number? If you're able, I feel like if you're able to answer that, most of the time you've solved half of the problem. Do you get? Because most of the times the people that you're even having conversation with, there's no need for the conversation. Do you understand? I'm so sorry, yeah, but think about it. There's no need for the conversation. See, I've made those kind of mistakes in my life, and I just know that I'm still young. Because we are seeing life looking like I'm about 70 now. But you get the point, right? Because again, you see somebody, you guys have matching energy, and instead of you to sometimes just leave it at that, you want to still want to carry it, and then you see yourself having to do the pushing, having to want to communicate, having to want to. You're always having to, and assuming, and assuming. At the end of the day, when this person asks you breakfast in bed, you're complaining and you're angry and you're saying, "Oh, men have come," or "Oh, that." But about it, from beginning, you know that you guys are not even supposed to have a long-term conversation or a long-term relationship, but supposed to be short-term, and you would have just let it go. Do you understand? Anytime you guys see, you pick up. But no, most people, you want to just force in and force in. See, honestly speaking, having to force things most of the times, it does not work. Me, I forced things so many times. I think it's my alter ego, actually, but that's by the way. I forced things so many times, but it no work. It didn't work. It didn't there. You understand? So I mean, I've just come to that conclusion. Whatever works, works really. I mean, something with someone, and we've been. It just the ship is just going, and I like it the way it is because again, I'm at peace. He's at peace. We know what we want, and we keep it moving. Do you understand? So if anything happens, fine and good. If it doesn't happen, fine and good. But we keep it moving, and I feel like that's how it should be. But when you have to start putting in pressure, or you want to ensure that you build something beautiful because there's butterfly in your tummy. Well, butterfly that won't die. Those are see. You're not so. What's my own? I beg. The last tweet in Street S that is in this place from Makani, and we have here $2 million US. Ew. Ebube. I'm so sorry. There's some amounts that when you call, you have to think about it and I say, imagine. Imagine. We're coming back to this, and it says $2 million US hit your account. Your next move. You they ask so much. My next move, I'll be a car dealer. I'm not forget to lie, but let's check Mayowa reply. And this one says, enter the bathroom and sit under the shower. Let the water wash poverty away for the final time. Emphasis. I feel like Mayowa just this person got it big time. You know when you see that amount of money in your account, you breathe in, breathe out, you just go, shower, and you understand? No, before that time, of course, you'd have done some ordering, get new clothes. Because I can't have that kind of money in my account and I'm wearing the same clothes I've been wearing when I'm poor. I'm so sorry, it can't happen. You understand? You have to look like what is in your account balance sometimes. It depends on what is in your account balance. It depends on what is in your account, rather. You understand? But honestly speaking, I'm so with my on this one. But you know what I like with this ex? These people like to dream more. It's only in this place that you will see somebody that that is probably fighting somebody in the bus that conductor, you have not giving me my 100 naira change. Those are the people that like to dream. But I mean, even the Bible say young people, they will see vision. People are going to dream and well done, well done. I like it. I like it for you guys because I mean, who would you become if you actually don't even dream of it? Do you understand? So yeah, well done. People should be dreaming dreams. I mean, I don't know, man. But you see, honestly speaking, I think today's tweets are very calm. There's no shade. I like it because I think I want to ask what exactly is going on. What's going on with sarcasm in this country? Like it has gotten to that point where we are no longer free to speak. Like we don't speak freely anymore. We can't just tell people, "Come here, see you. I don't like you anymore." But instead, we want to be sarcastic about it. We want to say, I like you, but can you just go straight to the point?" But when they say freedom of speech, but there's no freedom after speech, and all say. I think that's why many people are just, going through this satire mode and all. Let's see where that takes us to really. Fingers crossed with the country, being impacted positively if we actually don't speak out as we ought to, but instead having to go like, through the sarcastic memes and all. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go on the short way, guys. See, the young boy in me is excited. I don't know why I have a very big smile on my face, but I mean, when we come back, we'll know why. Stay with us.
Hey, what's up? My name is Jide J Blaze Oyegbile. I'm a filmmaker based in Lagos, Nigeria. And this is Gossip Gala. Keep watching Gossip Gala because they keep talking about trending news and it's been said by pretty people.
Bam, my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala. They're doing so good. Like this show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing because this is where the tea is, okay? All right, take us your guitar.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Utomi. I am an actor, writer, director, producer, voiceover artist. Please do me a solid and check out Gossip Gala. It's a fun show that gives you the juiciest gossip in town. Please check it out. Thank you.
All right. It's time to gossip. Yay! All right. Is it his first story, eh? I'm still going to drag some people. I know that's what people want. People should calm down. Because again, I don't know what's going on with Chioma Good Hair. I really don't know what it is exactly. But let me tell you guys what she said. And she says Nigerian performers are lazy. Nigerian singer Juma Jukes suggesting that Nigerian artists could benefit from professionalism. Has Juma Jukes done, or what is it doing that a Bonner Boy hasn't given me, or a Davido? I'm even going far. Rema. So when again, it's not in her right, it's not in her place because that's why I feel like it was important for me to read this out. Now, she's a Nigerian entrepreneur, right? And a fashion influencer. So it is making sense to me that you don't have anything to do with the music industry. The least you have is listen to them. Do you understand? So if it is somebody in the music industry or someone that talk about, the music and all of that, I understand. Maybe a music enthusiast or, something relating to that, I understand. Do you understand? But someone like a Chioma Good Hair coming out, again, it's not in our place. I'm so sorry. Because if you look at it, right, the reason why she's even coming out to say this is because of she's in a good place with, Priscilla, that's the wife of Jim Jukes, and of course, Priscilla's mother, that's Iyabo Ojo. Now let's take us back to the Real Housewife of Lagos, season 2. That's where we had the two persons as cast in the program, right? That's Chioma Good Hair and Iyabo Ojo. Now that's where I believe that's where they grew their whole friendship and whatever sisterhood that it is now. And I don't see it, but there's that, that saying or that statement of Priscilla looks so much like Chioma Good Hair. Again, I don't see it, so I really don't know how they see it, but that's their business, right? Now, I get it that you have a relationship with these people. So coming out because he was also given an award, something around the African whatever. Is why you not actually feel like it's important to school Nigerian artists, to school Afrobeat artists, Afrobeat to the world, by the way. Tell them that if they're not doing so well, the person they should even learn from is Juma Jukes. Let's not forget that the reason why we even know this guy in question is again because of the plenty paparazzi they did about their wedding, right? And because of how we rate Priscilla as an influencer in Nigeria. So when I hear certain people come out to say certain things, in my back of my head, I'm like, don't you think before you speak? You have to think. Your thought have to be making sense to you before you open your mouth to say it. So honestly speaking, Chuma is a good person, yeah? I give her the respect that she deserves as a fashion enthusiast and all of that related. But coming out to say that Nigerian performers, Nigerian artists, they are lazy, they're not doing well, they're not dedicated enough, that they should not... See, it is one thing to say that, they are lazy or they're not even doing certain things to your taste. I go understand. Do you understand? Because, again, we have different preference and perspective towards things. Do you understand? But when you not come out and say that the person they should learn from is from Juma Jukes, that's an insult to us. Do you understand? That's an insult to us. That's a slap on our face. And I don't know why, what's his name? Of all the things that Dotun should actually even talk about, why he did not come for someone like this. This is not a shade to Dotun. I respect him so much. Do you understand? I like what he did with, we'll talk about that story. But honestly speaking, these are the kind of people that they need to actually tell to keep quiet. Like I said, I don't have an issue with Shoma. She's a good, we are, for those of us that watch the show, we like her to some extent, even though there are some certain things that, but that's a conversation for another day, So on this one, it's not in our place. She doesn't even have the right, If it's something around the fashion business or something around entrepreneurship, I understand it. No entertainment, please. We should be knowing our place in this country, understand? I beg. Like how now? From where to where? A whole... But one thing I like about the Nigerian industry, the Nigerian music industry, is the fact that we have people that they're so less concerned about certain things. I'm very sure nobody's even going to listen to this. We just see that, nah, girl, can we keep it moving, please? Because I'm very sure a Bonner or Davido or someone related would have, seen something like that. But of course, I beg, now you use your mouth talk, so let's just keep it moving. Why should I be concerned about it? Even though I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed, really. Because again, like I said, it's not in our place. Do you understand? Not someone like her should be having conversation like this. If you want to say certain things, as there's even a way you would have said it that would have actually even make sense to me. But saying that, first off, that they are lazy. That's an insult. Then telling them now that they should learn from a Juma. Who be that? Who know him here? We even know Diamond more than this guy. No jokes. We've been listening to Diamond since when? Come on now. Then it's Juma Jukes. Come, I beg. There's no even need to having to stress that conversation too much. She'll be okay. I know she's just trying to play the part of, she's together with Iyabo Ojo and all, but she would have just keep quiet because this one now, it did not make any sense to me. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, speaking of Dotun, we have here Dotun slams white money over on behalf of the Igbos, in quotes, Headies acceptance speech. Now, during the 2025 Headies Award, White Money accepted an award, Afrobeat Single of the Year, on behalf of fellow Igbo artist Flavor. Ew, I love Flavor so much, you guys. And I don't think that's somebody that we talk about a lot on the show. All right, and dedicated it to the Igbo people. In the Igbo Kwenu, hey. Continuation. Datu took to social media to express his disapproval, stating that such a dedication was unnecessary and could perpetuate tribalistic sentiment. He emphasized that the award was a Nigerian achievement and should be celebrated as such, rather than highlighting a specific ethnic group. This incident sparked mixed reaction online. Some supported Dotun's perspective, agreeing that national achievement should be inclusive. Others defended White Money, interpreting his dedication as a celebration of Igbo contribution to the music industry. I'll take that again. interpreting that's for defending the defendant Wise Money, right? Interpreting his dedication as a celebration of Igbo contribution to the music industry. I know that some people are still going to listen to this or watch me and still say, "Oh, you're trying to be biased because you're an Igbo person." But I take care of things or I talk about things based on how I see the person in question or the person's trajectory, right? Now, if you've known what's his name, White Money for the longest of time, you know that he's someone that speaks Igbo back to back. That guy does his own posh and his own tush in a very Igbolistic manner, if there's a word like that. Do you understand? So when he was called upon to, take to receive the award on behalf of Flavor. Shout out to Flavor, by the way. That guy's been doing a whole lot of things. Premium songs back to back, please. I feel like it's important that, we give him that, give him his flowers. Now, coming back to the story, right? I don't see anything wrong with what White Money did. Because again, like I said, White Money is that person that anything he's saying, Igbo they follow him. That guy doesn't rest without, like, if he's speaking one thing, he's telling you 1001 reasons why you would know that he's an Igbo person. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now, I feel like when he was, making the speech and all, it was just out of excitement. That's one. Two, that egoistic nature in him to, want to give credit to the fact that, we are Igbo and all of those things. Even the person in question that has the award is also an Igbo person. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So, like I said, I get Dotun, yeah. I understand the angle is coming from, but most of the time we should stop seeing things. I mean, anything that somebody doing, the first thing you just think of is, oh, this person is trying to be tribalistic, or this person is trying to cause a war or whatever. I think we should start moving away from that light. Do you understand? Even if the person is coming off as that, we shouldn't pay attention to the person. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because clearly, you see, if you know White Money, you would know. For those that have followed that guy, even right from when he was in Big Brother house, you go no say this one, he carry on for head. Anything Igbo, he's there. Anything at all. There's this music that came out one time, something around Man with Money or something. He was in the music. Like, he's everywhere. Anything that has to do with Igbo, he just wants to be there. He always likes it. He's someone that wants to represent the Igbo culture. Do you understand? So imagine you give that kind of person, you give him a mic and you say, oh, do your speech and everything. Of course, after he has given glory to God and whoever that he cares to give glory to, he would also still mention the fact that, oh, Igbo people say, then try you, oh yeah, oh. He would do it. So when Dotto was saying the whole, what White Money was doing was unnecessary, even me, I'm like, even what you two are doing is unnecessary. Do you understand? It's one thing to actually see people do certain things, and you're like, this is not the first time we're having this. Keep him moving. Like I said, if you see that, like, if you've seen how the personality of certain people on social media, you will not be really bothered or surprised that, oh, these are the things that are coming out of their mouth. And I don't think White Money was trying to be tribalistic in any man. I don't even think that's how he is. That's not the personality that he portrays on social media. Do you understand? So there's actually no need for the call outs. There's no need for the slam. Like, everybody should just keep it moving. Like I said, I hear Dotson, right? Because again, it doesn't make any sense that, you're trying to say certain things that would make other people feel agitated, like I would tell anybody, X is doing too much. That app called X is doing too much, where everybody now is free to say whatever. Assuming we are restricted to say certain things. I mean, I'm not sure the tension that we have when it comes to tribalism and all. I don't think we will get to where we are today. But because anybody can say anything, it's more like free mic. Everybody has that free mic to just press the button and keep talking, because we have that on X. That's why we have that, very big tension, around tribalism and whole religion, whole thing, when it comes to X. But honestly speaking, I don't think White Money actually meant it the way Dotson actually, perceived it. But yeah, at least everywhere don't cast. Come on, don't cast. And why smile? Honestly speaking, let's even talk about the journey of Shallipopi. One thing I like Shallipopi for is the fact that I don't think there's anybody that is as real as that guy. No. I'm so sorry. Like when it comes to the Nigerian music industry, the guy is so real. He tells you how it is. It's on you to take it or not take it. You understand? You understand? And on this one, he literally just told us how it is for him. And it's like, see, when I see me for Headies again, make I do it. Make I bend. Hey. Even though I feel like that's a bit too harsh, but I understand the angle is coming from. We all watched that video. If you're not there, you saw videos. There are so many clips on all social media platforms actually, where he was, during this time where he was singing to the crowd and all. And first, I don't know who exactly whoever the sound engineer is, whoever the DJ is. I don't know. One of the two. We need to actually just shoot somebody. Do you understand? Because it was really a bit noisy. That's one. Then when he was performing, where was the sound, higher than even him that was singing? Do you understand? And there was really like a lot of issues, with the headers. We had Tony and Purple Diva do their whole thing yesterday with the headers, and that's why I don't even want to talk too much about it. But there was a lot of issues that really went down with the headers. Like, they formed my hand on this one, really. And when we come on this Shallipopi story, I feel like that's one of the issues. That's one of the reasons why Shallipopi is saying, you know what? I will not do this with you guys, And honestly speaking, I cannot even disagree with him on this one, because if you look at it well, you could not say some things not really day like you supposed they. And I get my point. So honestly speaking, like I said, they formed my hand. I was expecting them to do more. And you imagine a Shallipopi saying that after this one where we don't do like this, from the next one where did they do? May they no call me. If they call me, I no go come. If I come, make I do it in Ben. You will know that he finds it very, in him for him to be able to do that. All right, there's a comment from M. Jones. Okay, let me quickly read this. And it says, good morning. I don't know why she felt the need to single out Nigerians. If she had said artists are lazy, honestly, most Western artists' performance lack luster to its international. Okay, this is coming back to Chioma's story. Thank you so much, M. Jones. I really appreciate it. Please bring it on. Honestly speaking, I think to some extent, I kind of agree, right? If she had not called names and just said, oh, there's some, maybe if she had just said, oh, I feel like there's some performers that are actually lazy and they should, look up to Jemma Jakes, I would have said, okay, that's fine. But where she now went, the fact that you have to now call Nigerian performers, Nigerian artists, that's you carrying everybody, like Burna Boy or Rema or everybody. For those of us that have been into this whole entertainment thing, right? If you see how, the likes of Thames have been breaking the table every time. That babe there's one award to the other, to another. Now she has been, put in a football club. Do you know what that is? No, let's be realistic. So when you open your mouth and speak, whatever thought that you have in your head is sensible enough for people to hear. So when you open your mouth and say, we will not do, what's it be that? Do you understand? Because honestly speaking, it just off me really. Like, it off me. Given that, like I said, it's not even in our place. It's not in our place. I am so sorry. See, you guys can actually beg to differ. On this one, I really don't care. I've literally just stated as it is. On this one, it's not in our place. If it's something relating to fashion, I'll give her the grace. Or something around entrepreneurship. I think she has a hair brand. We all know that she co-founded that. And I think that she has a restaurant or so. If it's so that one, no wala, pass mark. But not where we're talking about music that you literally know nothing of. The only thing that you literally help us do is, listen to it. That's all. So coming out to come and tell us that we are not performing well. Please. Again, please. So to round up Shallipopi's story, right? I feel like the Headies should do better next time. That's if people would actually even give them that grace. Because this one, it touched everybody. It's not even the Shallipopi thing. Everybody is actually complaining. And there have been so much drag, so much conversation around it. How poor the production is. I think there was even one tweet around waiting. What was this? Was this too much? I think sweetness or so around Big Brother people. Why? I mean, there's really a lot to it, honestly. But I just hope that they do better. Why I feel like they even for my hand was because we know how they brought it back from the Western down to Nigeria, and we're expecting them to finish us with everything. Like they should be on point on everything. So if there are so many lapses on this one, what exactly have they been doing in the Western country? I'm confused. But yeah, I mean, that's not share though, because I mean, let me go and take water before some people will say I'm trying to be shady or not. Let's go on the shop break, guys, to come back with more just for you. Stay with us.
Hi everybody, this is your favorite girl Flora, aka Vlogsy Florendo. I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip Gala. Then Hi everybody, this is your favorite girl Flora, aka Vlogsy Florendo. I'm giving a special shout out to Gossip.
All right, we're back. But there's something Edwards actually hit us with. Let me quickly take, and he said the Headies needs a total overhaul. They were disorganized. Shallipopi wasn't the only one. They even cut off the DJ at the end before his set ended. Honestly, why they not go cut them off? Like I said, I don't know who the DJ, whoever that person is, and the sound engineer, whoever. See, the two of them. Those are the people that they even need to call out. Let's be for real. Because what exactly was, like, the production was a total mess. Permit me to say, like, if you listen to the sound, everything, why is somebody that is singing, his voice is low, then the instrument is not high? I am confused. Where to where? I beg, there's a lot. So I can actually understand Shallipopi on this one. Even though I feel like that one too can be extra. Let's not lie. Shallipopi can be extra. Let's on this one, I beg. But again, you cannot really tell people how to, grieve when it comes to telling things that they find to be, something that actually takes them down or something, something relating to that. So I can understand, the point Shallipopi is coming from. But I mean, Headies need to do better. But on the same Headies story, I don't know what they did to Pella. I've never seen Pella this downcast. Permit me to use that word. The girl was downcast. Ew. Whatever you did to Pella, honestly speaking, since I've known Pella, in the live streaming industry. I don't know if there's an industry like that, entertainment industry per se. But he's a live stream host, right? We can't take that out. Now, I don't know what it is exactly. For Pella to be able to sit down, put a phone, and record him without him shouting or jumping, hey, you're going to say, I don't kill him. I mean, not kill him, because I don't know the way that came out. But you guys get the point. Let me quickly read this out, because honestly, this one even pain me. See, there are certain people that their excitement and happiness on social media actually just makes my day. And Pella is one of them. Even though some people say, I don't find him fun, that's on you. I don't find him funny per se, but I feel his happiness is something that just rubs off you. Do you understand? When you watch him, there's that excitement too that you have. Do you get what I'm saying? Now we have here, I Am So Hot. Pella breaks down after Headies revokes live stream invitation. Nigerian content creator and live stream host Pella has been approached by the Headies organizers to live stream the event. He invested time and resources in preparation, promoting the event across his channels. However, on the day of the awards, he claims the organizers imposed unexpected terms and eventually ceased communication, effectively revoking his invitation. Pella expressed his frustration and hurt during a live stream, stating that he had no intention of monetizing the stream and merely wanted to be part of the event. He also mentioned financial losses incurred due to the last-minute cancellation and demanded reimbursement. Wahala. Oh. Okay, we have from Deborah here say, yes, so she was replying Edwards, and she said, Headies was very disappointing. Ew. Now, wow. Headies on this one. See, everybody's just feeling Yeah. When I like I was saying, I didn't like the fact that there was no smile on his face when he was talking. He was just talking and talking. Like, when you see a baby and you take something that is very precious to the baby, how the baby would look like, and and all. That was how Pella was. And honestly, it's not even something to write home about. It's not like the guy actually begged you people that he wants to live stream this event. No. You people were the one went to him and said, "Oh, Oga, we see the things what they do. Oh yeah, come and live stream this event for us." You guys agreed, right? Now, either a day or so, I'll be few hours for the event to start and all. You guys now, first of all, gave him your own laws and rules that you people did not give him sins. That's number one problem. That you people did not give him sins. Then, when he now tries to communicate to you people do not communicate with him again. Do you know like he said, losses that has happened, people were even talking to him anyhow, we are speaking to him anyhow. It is really annoying for real. Like I said, I've not seen this guy very sad. Like, no, honestly, no. Of all the things I've heard from, the how disorganized the event was, down to the production, down to the sound and all. You see this very one. It is very bad for a brand to actually have this. It is a very, like I said, it is very bad for a brand like the Headies to have this kind of reputation. It's something that is going to be very lasting and is going to be in the heart of everybody. Because it's not even something that now one person they face. This one, it touch everybody. And it's wrong. Even with on our rescheduling, on our still do F9 work. Now, wow. We have here from, okay, I'm seeing here, say, him no cuckoo deserve the award where them give himself. Deserve the award where them give him. Who is that? Is it Shallipopi? You push a rest, you push a rest, you push a rest, you push a rest. What do you mean? I actually beg to differ. Do you know why? Now, let me make people understand something. When it comes to rap, right? I like when people do something different from the usual or from the normal. Do you understand? I like when you do things very differently and very unique. And that's something that I've actually stood out for Odumodu and Shallipopi. Even you that is saying that he doesn't deserve the award. There's one time in your life where you actually listened to his song. Nala Abino be lie. Let's call the spade a spade. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Now, you might not be listening to him now, which is fine. Do you understand? Because I mean, to some extent, I stopped listening to him at some point. But that doesn't mean I don't know any of his songs or if he has an album coming up. Do you understand? I try to follow up on what's going on, even though I don't intentionally listen to their songs, right? But coming back to it now, you cannot take away from the fact that, to some extent, there's that footprint of there's a Shallipopi. When we're talking about the Nigerian Afrobeat, industry, the Nigerian music industry, when we talk about the rap section. You should also understand that for those that have been into the industry for a long time, you know that rap is something that's never really sold in the country. And that's why the likes of Vows, I give it to him 100. The fact that he is still there, he's still here. He's there, he's here, he's still here. The guy, you know where you see something and you now look for a way to make it your own. That's exactly what a Shallipopi 2 has done. That's what an Odumodu has done. So you cannot take that out from them. Do you understand? So when you say that he doesn't deserve the award, I want to understand. The fact that you even know him and we are talking about him is enough. See, take it or leave it. Nobody is doing what Shallipopi is doing. And that's why he's Shallipopi. Nobody is doing what a Vows. Nobody is doing what a Vector is doing. The fact that we know these people, the fact that we listen to them, because there's something different about their sound. There's something different about when they go into the record, scene and they do their thing and come out and you listen to them. Permit me to take a Rema's word. It's another banger. You have to want to listen. You always want to check what will be the song. Okay, more go check what's the name. To so many people, Davido don't know how to sing. To so many people, he's always shouting. But the likes of us who still listen to it, take it or leave it. It's on you. Do you understand? So when I hear people say that, oh, they don't deserve certain things, I always want to ask, what makes you think so? Because he doesn't sing your kind of song doesn't mean he doesn't deserve it. He has put in work. He has put in money. He has put in time. So why would you say, after all of the old thing that he has spent, he doesn't deserve to be given an award? Or wrong now? I hope I've been able to. This is not a fight or anything, no. Thank you so much for your comments. I really, really appreciate it. But at the same time, we should also try to look at certain things. Because you don't like his song doesn't mean he's not worth the award given to him. No. Even him by himself talk and say he don't really like the award like that. Well, again, Shallipopi like doing extra. You should know him by now. Shallipopi like doing extra. Odumodu like doing extra. Again, what's that saying body to Odumodu? I said I want to address it. I was watching the snippet I saw on social media. I said, Now, it's one thing it's okay to say that, oh, this guy's time is up and all. But there are better ways to do it than to tell that DJ, to tell the DJ or whoever the sound guy is to increase, the sound and off the mic. That's wrong. That's insulting. It is very, very insulting. And because it's your Dumodo that is, you're still there, you're still ready to speech. If not me, I go down waka. Because it's your Dumodo that is the machine. He's there. Do you understand? And it was okay, it was fine. He read his speech and he left. If not me, I go down come out sense. And that's enough for me not to go there next time. Honestly, that's enough for me not to be present in any Headies award that they have. Do you understand? Please, we should be doing better, all of us. I beg, we should be doing better. All right, the next story. I feel like I've been talking too much. Again, thank you so much, guys, for the comments. I really appreciate it. You guys should bring it on. All right, on this one, we have here Nollywood actor Kalu. He just giving us updates about, his relationship and how toxic it was and how he, left it. When it comes to relationship, one thing that he said here that I really like so much is the fact that you will see the red flag. You go see the red banner. You go see the red canopy. Shout out to this man, actually. He's somebody that his footprint in Nollywood, I can't be taking out, you understand? But honestly speaking, we see the red flags, right? But you see that butterfly in our belly when the money enter, we all like it. It's not even the money, it's the person. When you see the person, the butterfly will not grow and die. You just want to have the person. Right? But you forget that you see this thing that you want to enter. It's not something of a year or a few months. It's a lifetime. I feel like people should start putting that in the back of our head. Do you understand? Because that's a problem that we Nigerians we have. Like, it's a very, very big problem. You see someone, you like the person, it's okay. But when you start seeing the red flags, is that like you speak to the person? If it's something that you can speak to the person about, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like when you don't call me every day. Oh, I don't like how you talk to me. And if you see that the person does not go and change, what do? You change, you leave. It's simple. Like, it's simple. But you say that, oh, he would change for me. You see there's this statement that I heard an elderly woman say, I'll say it again. If my own son, I did not change my own son, upon how I used to beat him, upon how he used to fear me and all, he did not change. What makes you think he will change for you? You that he just met in few hours, in few minutes, in few months. What makes you think he will change for you? So that's my pattern shot that I'm telling you. So all of you that used to think that, you can actually save somebody, my dear, you cannot change anybody. The person would, by himself or herself, decide that, okay, I want to change this person, And I like how stories like this, we hear stories like this, because, again, this is where we'll, drag our experience from. This is where we'll get our experience. Experience is the best teacher.